Greetings and welcome. I was just checking to see if I was online there. I think I am. So welcome JG Web 3 here. John doing another Footium stream. Web 3 winner. So today a couple ago I put an option of caretaker man role to see if anybody wanted me to review their teams. So I've got a couple of guys who wanted me to go ahead and give their teams a quick review. Okay, so what's what I'll do? So I had Tom from Hermothen, and I've got Erin Condor as well, West Whaley City, and I'll just quickly run through their results, sort of the player formation very quickly, just to give you an idea what I would always look out being someone who's been here from the start. Currently playing Division 2. So I've been here since the beta. So I'll give you a bit of an idea of what I look out for. So let's quickly now have a look at how Meltham. Let's have a look at his results, Tom's results. So very quickly we can see started off kind of very much a patchy results. Win loses, win loses. Had a quick look at his just quickly. Let's look at his last match. Got beat, held Stanley. Now straight away I can see how many of them few issues here. So I really got to look at probably three things really importantly when you're playing footy. Probably five, but three main ones. First of all, are your players playing in the right position? You can see that his goalkeeper, Santos, is playing in the correct position. He's green. You can see. His right back Mitchell is actually yellow, which means he's playing out of position. Quickly look at Stuart Mitchell, and his best position is back. So for him to be green, he needs to be in centre back. Left back is always out of position. He's got two centre midfielder, right wing, completely out of position. Now, as you can see, if we look at Mitchell, he is best here at 16. Move him out to the right back. He goes to 16. Play him as a centre forward. He's at 12. You're always pretty keen to try to put your players in their best positions. That will help you if you have this all green. It will help you in your mentality, which gives you extra. I'll explain a little bit later. But it gives you an extra bit of a boost. Let's say when you got your. So right now, her mouth basically looks a little bit ragged, and they're not in the right positions. Big issue here around the condition. Keeper is just buggered, which would mean if he's 25, he's not really playing like a 36. He's probably playing like a 10, an 8 in that condition. This was after the game, so the 75 is not the bad. He probably started off at about 94%, which was fine for Mitchell, but again, he's leaving some player rating behind. Again, 20%, 41%. So we can really see that he is struggling. No substitutions. So maybe Tom hasn't been active in the last game. Now I did check a few of the previous results for Hermotham, and Tom hasn't been active really in the last few games. I did look at his players, and he has players. I know as a caretaker manager, you're giving your players because obviously the free part of footing at the moment. But he does have goalkeepers. He can rotate in there. He obviously has a bit of struggle here up at left forward. No left winger, so he's got to maybe play maybe a 4-3-3 attacking, which will give you the left forward and right forward. He doesn't have a right forward. If you look here, he has a 34 right forward. So it's not too bad off the best William Reynolds. So you could play him right forward, and he could actually play left forward, one of these. But he also has a right winger who can play right forward. Not sure. So Tom's obviously players are getting injured because they're going down the condition wise too quickly. So he needs to rotate his team as quick as possible. So for Tom, it's really a case of getting back on and playing, getting some results, getting his players in positions where they should be, which will obviously increase his mentality, get him playing in proper conditions. That's rotation. And that will help him along. Now, a little bit different is West Wheelie City, second place, going really well. Only got beat 3 times this season, twice against Newbridge, who were decent. Looks like to be an active D8 manager, not exactly a caretaker manager. So this guy's brought in some players to play. Obviously, he's doing quite well, so he hasn't lost any games. But Wheelie City is doing really well. They got beat by Newbridge twice and didn't just once, so he's going really well. Let's quickly look at his last couple of games, so his last results. So let's have a quick look at let's look at his loss to see exactly if we can pinpoint what went for him. And straight away, I can see that he's playing 3-4-3. Most of his team, is back three and his keeper in a great position. Not the best positions in the bright yellow, and then not really bad, not great, worse positions for the amber or orange. He has played these players at full condition because this is after a game, so they have reduced down. Usually, what you'll see is they lose anything from maybe 15 to 20% per game, depending on the stamina, and they'll always regain 12% within that 24-hour period. Karen Condor is active, so he is making substitutions. You can see he made 3 substitutions in 67 minutes to try to get himself back in the game. Fortunately, Newbridge, as you can see, have bronze players who are just a stronger outfit, a stronger team. 5 shots against 17, so that you can see that the rating. But really, really impressed that he's rotating his players, trying his best to put his players into the right positions. Really good to see. Let's have a quick look at it. Maybe previously we won this one 5-0 against Halton Town. Again, so it's positive for Karen Condor, seeing exactly what he's done there to get his players in the right positions, getting his game rotation well. So let's have a look at what he did here. Now again, he probably knew he was playing a pretty weak team, and it looks like he's rested. So he's gone green again. His defender's got green here as well. So it's pretty mixed bag there. That's pretty impressive. So again, he's rotating his players, which is really good. So he's doing quite well. Just keep rotating, keep putting his best players in positions, which is important. So I'll quickly just jump on and have a look at my team, Dunton Rovers. You can see that I have all my players in position. This is a Division 2 team. Also lots of rare players at the moment as well. It's a strong team. I'm currently 4th, so I'm not even the best in my own league, but number 1, all in the right position. Is my chemistry, chemistry, excellent, which is what I want. All of them fully fit, ready to go in that game. So I'm giving my best opportunity to my players. I've got my subs on the bench there, so I'm giving everybody a good opportunity. Get my players ready to come on if need be during the game. With Dunton, looking at my results so far, I've been beaten by Sylvia. I've lost for Cocker and Nora, and I got beaten once by Bashard. Simply because I probably put it down. I underestimated this team, but played against these other guys usually at 5 a.m. my time here in Brisbane, which meant I didn't play them live. Got beaten by a goal. So second half of the season, I'm trying my best to get up and play these games. So Nora beat me the other day. I missed that one. So this is the one I underestimated. He played his best team. Sometimes in Division 2 they'll have really strong 11 players, and I just ran into this, and I played a weaker 11, thinking, good to go. I didn't manage it live, so I have managed some of these games live, but I will for the rest of the season because it's quite tight. I think Sylvie will have the league wrapped up. Only beaten once this year. And between Cocker and Nora, we're probably just far enough away from where I'm worst. the moment. So the key for me for caretaker managers, I know you have restricted players. You mean obviously you only get the players you're given. Keep as many green as you can. Helps with your chemistry. That gives you a boost on the pitch. Make sure you try to rotate your players as much as possible. Really important. That will help. Obviously, player rating is another aspect of the game. Right now, for you guys, that will be something that comes where you buy the right players for the right division. But also, would like to add just finally on it. Also, take a look at who you're playing. I can see I'm playing second place, so I'm going all out to beat these guys. And then I'll have to play my second 11. I can then rest some players against this team. Won't do what I did this the last time I missed. I'll definitely manage all of these live, but I'll also won't underestimate Rangers. Um, then I go against Sylvia and I'll put my strongest team out. So I have to manage my best players the way they are fit and ready to go against Sylvia. So that's really a wrap. Another quick video. I hope if you have any questions or you want me to review your team, just hit me up in Discord. I'm happy to do it. Again, Footium is Web3 football strategy game. It's fun. It's quite addictive at times. Obviously, there is a payout at the end of the season, which, as you can see right now, 2 awards is around, so it's pretty okay. Also, shout out to Ireland, Republic of Ireland. We beat 2 really strong teams during the week, Portugal and last minute goal by Troy Parrott in Hungary gets us into the playoffs. Go Ireland. That was like 2 days ago, and I'm still wearing my jersey. Woo! Okay, thanks a mil. I'll be back again with some more podium stuff.